What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome back to BossTalkPodcast. Y'all know on this show anything goes. For the people that was on here a second ago, I'm sorry. And when I say a second ago, for those that I pretty much was like, should I switch over to Restream, right? And I still don't know if I should or not, because I was thinking, I'm like, okay, because honestly, y'all, I can't believe it's been 8 days since I did a live. I thought it was a few days ago. That shit went by fast. Fast. Seriously, it went by fast because when I seen 8 days, I said, oh my goodness. Because I told myself I'm gonna start getting back to where I post every 3, maybe 4 days, right? Did it again. Procrastination. Again. You know. So I don't know. I don't know if I should continue my membership with StreamYard or because the other one, I'm pretty sure I'm probably end up just doing StreamYard for this month. And when I figure out Restream, I'll do it maybe. But there was, for those that didn't see what I was doing a second ago, because I tried Restream Live and I was trying to show, like, basically the whole point of this video. I was trying to show, and I will be able to, because I know how to work StreamYard. So I'm gonna try it again. This time, y'all should be able to do this shit. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste y'all's time because I know there's certain people that's on here that was on my live a second ago. That's like, all right, man, we've already heard all this small talk. Get to the video. So yeah, let me start this shit over. Okay. Let's see. All right. We'll get to it. What's good to the motherfucking chat? Let's get to it. Excuse me. All right, y'all ready for this shit? All right, well, all right, y'all. As soon as the video starts, please let me know. Somebody in the um, sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, as soon as the video starts, please do let me know. Y'all have gotta be shitting me. Let me mute my mic. Let me see if that's it. Oh my goodness. I'm about to be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. I don't fucking understand. So I guess it wasn't Restream. So I guess Restream. I don't fucking understand. You just might be getting the payment soon. Fuck. When does that ever happen? Anytime I've ever shown videos or whatever that I have on my computer, it always fucking plays. Y'all can hear me right now. I know you can because I can hear myself. But then whenever I push play to where it's coming out my fucking speakers, y'all can't hear all of a sudden. Like, I'm not saying that y'all shit's fucking up. It's probably I don't know what it is, honestly. Ah, the fuck. Honestly, I've only like I watched it, but at the same time I didn't really pay attention to it because like to be able to tell y'all, all right, this is what happened. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like I was supposed to do this shit days ago, y'all. Days ago. But uh this is bullshit. This is bullshit. I'm trying to think quickly how the fuck to do this shit. Cause I don't want to waste y'all's time. Uh this is some bullshit. Okay. Let's see. I'm about to get married. Um, let me see if I can play it on my phone real quick. I think I have the video. Hold on 1 second, cause I don't like see. I have videos downloaded on my phone, but see, I basically um, I made it all into one video. So yeah, I can try that. Hold on 1 second. Let me mute myself. I had it on fucking mute. I didn't take it off. Hold on. Let's fucking try this shit again, okay? Okay. Holy fuck. Let's fucking try this shit again, okay? Okay. Holy fuck. Let's fucking try this shit again. All right. For the 50th time.
And are you familiar with the defendant, Kendrick Wilson? Yes. Can you identify him for the court, please? Okay. Your Honor, please let the record reflect that the witnesses identified the defendant. And are you familiar with the defendant? What happened to cause you to take out a criminal complaint for felony charges against Mr. Wilson for actions that occurred here in Bullitt County, starting at the beginning of October of this year?
Yes, so we were at his residence on 10-2, and I was upstairs in the bedroom in his home. He was downstairs filming a live stream video, streaming his court cases from his phone onto a TV. I was upstairs in the bedroom. I took a phone call, and he came upstairs, was upset that I was on the phone because I was being too loud on the phone call, and he said I'm on live. I told him I didn't care, that I was dealing with something, and that if he wanted to address the phone call I was on, he could talk to the person. But the guy on the phone talked for a moment longer. Switched named Kendrick struck me in the head. He pulled me up off the floor by my phone, hit me in the head with a backhand hit. My phone's still in his hand. Knocked me onto the floor, and from there it was just a series of incidents where he is going back and forth between kind of attacking me, restraining me. He took my computer. He left the room for a moment to go down to attend to the camera that he had still going, so all this incident can be heard on his live stream. So he goes back down, the camera comes back up, and from there we struggled multiple times at the door of the room that I had been in. He was trying to close me in the door. He pushed me back into the room, onto the ground several times. Like I said, he had taken my computer and thrown my phone back at me at one point, then took it back, demanded I unlock it. We struggled with the door for several minutes. I was finally able to escape his home through the garage.
I was supposed to stop you for a second.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. Were you ever locked in that room?
Not like locked with a key, but he barricaded me into the room.
How long do you think that instance went on?
The entire incident was probably about 8 minutes. I think that I was probably locked, restrained into the room for about 3 minutes.
Okay, I'm sorry, I just wanted to clarify. So, you were able to exit that room at some point? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, then what happened?
I began to gather my belongings, and he went back to his phone several times, making statements to his viewers. I started to gather my belongings, and he would get up a couple times and was arguing with me. And I just kept on telling him, I'm trying to get my stuff. I'm trying to leave. Like, I want to leave. I told him to let me go several times. And I just kept on getting my belongings. And then I went through the basement door, through the garage.
Did you leave the home at that time?
Yes. Yeah, I pushed the button on the garage, and he said, what are you doing out in the garage? And I was told I was leaving. I think he was shocked, and he tried to come out the garage door for a minute, and then ran around to the front, opened the front door, I think, looked out, and I was already driving off.
At the time that this happened on October the 2nd, were you all in a relationship of some sort?
Yes.
Were you living there at the residence?
I had been residing there for a time.
After you left on October the 2nd, can you tell the court what happened with regard to contact that Mr. Wilson made with you, or things that occurred after you left the home on the 2nd?
Yeah, basically immediately the harassment began, manipulation. He continued to try to abuse me through these other means, forced me to return to his home, told me that I had until 12 a.m. to return, continued to tell people online that I would be returning, and through many different means of communications I told him to stop. I had to block him on all social media. I then went to block him on my phone, and he still called me on blocked numbers. He started calling me on Snapchat. He posted horrible things about me, private content that I did not tell him that he could post. You can hear me in this video saying, don't post it.
Facts.
Were the things that he posted, the images that he posted, were they the sexual nature?
Yes. Is this a video?
Sorry, that's you though.
Yes, it is a video that he had posted, not images. It was on his Facebook.
He said that he had contacted you several times and that the harassment and intimidating you began. Can you give some examples of some things that may have said to you or had others say to you in regards to what had happened at the residence on the 2nd?
Yes, so he said comments like, like I said, he told me I needed to return to his residence, basically, or else, that let the games begin, let the snitch games begin. He called 911 several times on me, making false accusations against me, gave out my address to a work studio, live streaming this, giving this information out, telling people to show up there, texted me 38 times in a row.
Damn.
Just constantly trying to pressure me to return to the residence, saying I'm going to die if I don't come back, that I'm in danger, that I'm going to get knocked off.
You said that he disseminated your personal information over the web. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did anyone contact you based on the fact that he had sent your information out?
Lots of people from all over the city, YouTubers from all over the country. It's been republished across multiple platforms on social media.
I don't have any further questions for the witness at this time.
Okay. And any questions of this witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Sir, can you please characterize your
Whenever the Commonwealth is ready to call their witness, just 1 second, she's in the building. I'm going to let her sit right over there. You sit over there, ma'am, right in front of that microphone. See where the microphone is. And if I could have you to raise your right hand. This song is for to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Ms. Denton. I'm going to call you Allison. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you state your full name for the record?
He went back down to his phone for a minute.
So you're laying on the floor and he goes downstairs with your computer?
I don't know if he took the computer downstairs with him. I don't.
So you just know that he grabbed it and you don't know what happened to it after that?
He took the computer with him.
Okay.
You can hear me yelling, "What are you doing? Get off my computer, give me my phone."
When you say I can hear you yelling, is that like you can hear it on his Facebook Live?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So he goes downstairs with your computer. You can hear you're yelling from where you're laying on the ground. What happens
No,
next?
I wasn't yelling from that point. No, I had just gotten up. I think I actually went to the bathroom, locked myself in there for a minute. He comes up, asks me what I'm doing, starts yelling at me, and then
Is all of this on his Facebook Live too?
the audio can be heard. Yes.
Okay.
He pushes me into the room. I fall on the floor again.
So he pushes you from the bathroom into the bedroom.
The bathroom is right here, perpendicular to the bedroom,
Okay.
and so I'm using the bathroom. I lock myself in there for a moment, and then get pushed right into the room that's right there by the bathroom. And he attacks me, restrains me in there.
Okay, so when you say attacked, can you be more specific?
He used physical force to restrain
What
me.
kind of physical force? He grabbed you?
Yes, grabbed me and pushed me down to the ground.
Where on your body did he grab you?
My arms.
You're gesturing to your upper arms. He grabbed you here.
I can't say for sure. Like I said, the series of attacking me and confining me and restraining me in there happened very fast.
Okay, did you document other injuries maybe to your arms when he attacked you or grabbed you?
No, these I did not.
Were
I
there
documented
other
them as in relaying them to the officers that I reported to. I've stated that, but
But
was
as
not
far as
any-
like a picture,
there's no visible injuries to my arms there.
So he grabs your arms and then what happens?
I get pushed to the ground again, and
By what? Does he hit you in the head again? Is he
no,
pushing you in the stomach?
he's grabbing my arms, my wrists, pushing me down to the ground.
Okay. Okay, what happens next?
We still struggle several times. I began screaming, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" And then he goes on the other side of the door and begins to barricade me in there.
Barricades you in the bedroom or the bathroom?
The bedroom.
Okay.
We had already been pushed back into the bedroom.
Okay, so he's outside the bedroom but not in the bathroom, and you're in the bedroom.
We were not in the bathroom together at all.
Okay, understood. But I'm just trying to get a visual of what the house is like. So you're in the bedroom and he's not.
We were in the bedroom together.
Right, but then you said he barricaded you in.
Yes,
Is he in
he's
there with
pushing
you?
me down, and by the time I fall down to the ground again, and I'm far enough away from the door, he runs to the other side of the door.
Okay.
He also took another basket of my belongings with him.
With him when he ran outside
Yes.
the door? Okay, and when you say barricade, did he lock the door? Did he push something up
He
against
used
it?
physical force to hold it shut himself.
Okay.
We struggled over the doorknob. I was screaming, "Let me out, let me go, what are you doing?" I could see him before the door is closed, in between the crack of the door. We're looking at each other in the eyes, and I was begging him to let me go over and over while I'm looking him in the eyes through the door.
Okay, what happens next?
We struggle over the door for several minutes.
How many minutes do you think?
I don't know.
Okay. So after you struggle over the door, what happens next?
He, at some point, goes back down to his camera.
So his camera's been downstairs the whole time?
Yes.
Okay.
He comes back up to the room, and I tell him I want to leave. I'm trying to get my things. I want to go.
So since he was using physical force to keep the door closed, when he goes back downstairs, how does the door remain closed? Is it locked from the other side, or you just didn't open it?
No, I begin to exit at this, I begin to get out at this point and start to try to gather my belongings to leave.
Okay, so like you're up on the second floor kind of gathering your belongings and he's downstairs?
I think that I was in that room, walking around, grabbing my things, and then again, he comes back up.
Okay.
You know, every time that he goes back down, he runs right back up to where I'm at.
Okay, what happens next? You grab all of your stuff, he runs back up, what happens next?
I actually hadn't grabbed all of my stuff. The day had actually been escalating. He had, there had been a verbal altercation before where he had taken my phone earlier from me.
So this is outside of like the 8 minutes that you had this physical altercation you're saying earlier that day?
Yeah, just in the day before, in the day of this incident, things had been escalating with him, with his, the state that he was in, being aggressive towards me. So I actually started to put some of my belongings into the garage that day because I knew that when I tried to leave, it wasn't going to be good because he always tells me that when a man tells you to leave, he really needs to stay. And every time I've tried to leave, I've always been pressured into coming back. I've been various means.
Okay, so you're gathering your belongings, he comes back upstairs, what happens next?
Asked and answered.
I'm gonna overrule the objection. Go ahead.
What happens after he comes back upstairs while you're gathering your belongings?
We struggle on the steps. I run past him on the steps.
Carrying your belongings?
Again, I've already placed several belongings in the garage.
So earlier that day, right?
Huh?
Earlier that day?
Yes.
Okay, so
And so right now I don't have that many things that I'm really interested in grabbing my purse, to name a few other things. Get my computer that he's taken from me, trying to get the things that he's taken from me. He
I'm
ended
just
up
asking the belongings that you're gathering while he's downstairs, you take those with you?
No, like I said, he actually chased me down the steps, and I tried to run from him, but he was actually faster than me and beat me around to the front. And he runs downstairs, and I think
I'm confused at where we are at this point. So you've described to me that he barricades you in the room, that he then goes downstairs, you stay upstairs gathering your belongings, he comes back upstairs. I'm asking what happens after that.
No, the belongings I began to gather upstairs and downstairs. I tried to go
Oh, so you were
downstairs.
going up and down while he was downstairs?
No, he chased me down the steps. He comes back up to the room, and then I tried to run. I tried to run. He gets all the way ahead of me in front of the front door, and he thinks that I'm going to go through the front door. He kind of turns around there. When he realizes I'm not going out the front door, he runs back over to the camera of his phone. I don't know if he thinks that I'm going to scream for help more or anything like that, but he had locked the front doors and everything like that, but I had previously unlocked the basement door of the garage. And so I didn't think he expected me to be going out this door. So he had blocked the front door and then run around and is sitting there in between us, and I run out the basement door. And he said, "What are you doing in the garage?"
And maybe he hadn't seen you gather your belongings and putting them in the garage earlier that day?
No, not that I know of. He was distracted by the live stream. He was out for 7 hours that day.
Okay, and why? So you gather your things and you kind of make a run for it. You have all of your stuff in your arms, including the laptop he had already taken from you?
I recall at what point that I got the laptop. He went back down to his phone for a minute.
So you're laying on the floor and he goes downstairs with your
Social media.
I don't have any further questions for the witness at this time.
Hold on, y'all.
He went back down to his phone for a minute. He went back. Social media.
I don't have any further questions for the witness at this time.
Any questions of this witness?
Yes, Your Honor. So can you please characterize your relationship with Mr. Wilson?
To what nature?
So at what point did you meet Mr. Wilson?
We met at some time, I believe in 2020 or 2021.
Okay. Were you friends? Were you more than friends?
At first, we were just associates, acquaintances. We were both activists here in Louisville. And then starting a few months ago, when I began to reside in his residence temporarily, we became more than friends.
Okay, why did you come to reside in his residence?
It was more so just chance. I have my own home. I was helping him. A lot of you probably know that I was here in court with him. I was an activist, and I was actually fighting for his freedom and believed him to be a victim of injustices that I now know are things that he did exactly to his ex-girlfriend, the same that he did to me.
I understand. So when you say you resided at his residence, you mean that you lived there like it was your own?
I wouldn't say it was my own.
That you slept every night there?
Not every night, but there was close to it.
Okay, but at the same time you maintained your own home elsewhere?
Maintained.
As in, like, you had another house?
Yes.
Okay, that you pay rent on?
I don't pay rent. I have a mortgage.
That you own, okay. How many of your belongings were at his house?
A lot.
Did you?
I don't understand what's relevant.
No.
So I want to talk about what happened starting October 2nd. So you said you were upstairs in a bedroom in his home, right? Okay. Had you spent the night there the night before?
I'm not sure. Probably.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
How regularly did you not spend the night there?
For a time, I was staying there consistently almost every night, but things began to escalate with him. He started to verbally abuse me, and we had several fallouts where I left, and then he would pressure me to return by various means. So I can't say if I'd spent the night there the night before, but I'd stayed several nights.
Okay, understood. So you said that starting a few months ago you came to reside in his residence. About how long were you actually residing in his residence? Like 3 months, 4, 5?
No, double check. I don't know how much time you initially lived at his residence.
Can you rephrase the question?
There's no relevance.
How long were you and Mr. Wilson together as a couple?
I don't know, and I wouldn't say that, we didn't.
Did you sleep together?
Do I need to answer that?
That's relevant because he's accused of posting erotic
Yes,
images.
Oh, yes.
Many times?
I couldn't tell. I'm not sure the amount of times that we slept
10,
together.
20, 100?
Judge, I'll object. I'm not sure it's relevant how many times they slept together, but just simply that they did to establish the fact that there was a dating relationship. Sex isn't even required to establish that it was a domestic, and regardless of whether or not she slept with him, it doesn't negate.
Do not have to fuck to make it a domestic.
Your Honor, relationships are incredibly complicated, especially dynamics within those relationships. The majority of felony charges against Mr. Wilson stem from allegations about what happened while they were embroiled in a romantic relationship. I think contextualizing the relationship is important.
I think she's already answered your question, and I'm going to sustain the objection.
Understood. So at his residence on October 2nd, you said you were upstairs, he was filming downstairs, right? That's a yes, right? And you took a phone call?
Yes.
Who called?
I had several phone.
Relevancy.
Response?
Your Honor, this is impetus for whatever his actions were against her. I think understanding what was happening in the situation is important to contextualize whatever actions he may or may not have committed.
I think that may be pertinent for purposes of jury trial, but for purposes of probable cause, it's irrelevant who she was talking to. She could be talking to anyone that she wants. It just goes to show she was on the phone, and the phone was removed from her. The nature of how that happened is irrelevant for purposes of probable cause.
I'm going to sustain the objection.
Okay, so you're on this phone call with whoever it was, and he comes upstairs saying you've been too loud, correct?
He said, "What are you doing? I'm on live. You're being loud."
Oh, no. I'm sorry, y'all.
And for purposes of jury trial, but for purposes of probable cause, it's irrelevant who she was talking to. She could be talking to anyone that she wants. It just goes to show she was on the phone, and the phone was removed from her. The nature of how that happened is irrelevant for purposes of probable cause.
I'm going to sustain the objection.
Okay, so you're on this phone call with whoever it was, and he comes upstairs saying you've been too loud, correct?
He said, "What are you doing? I'm on live. You're being loud." I said, "I don't care. Get your little YouTuber." And there was a moment where the person on the phone was still talking, and then he heard the person on the phone say his ex-girlfriend's name, and it was at that point that Kendrick grabbed me with my phone, pulled me up off the floor.
Okay, so to clarify, he grabs your hand with the phone in it, and that's how he's pulling you up off of the floor?
I was sitting on the ground, and he walked up and just snatched me by the phone, and the force of him doing that pulled me up off the ground.
But you held on to the phone the whole time, right?
Huh?
So you held on to the phone the whole time, and that's what he grabbed the phone and lifted you up by the
He
phone.
grabbed my phone in my hand, around my hand and my wrist, the phone.
Did you sustain any injuries to your wrist?
I did.
Did you take any pictures of
I
those
did.
injuries? Did you see a doctor over those injuries?
No.
What were the injuries?
I had visible bruising.
Okay, so after he takes your phone and wrist and pulls you up by it, what happens next?
There's a moment where he's yelling at me, trying to.
What is he yelling?
He wants me to hang up the phone call, and then he gets frustrated because the phone locked, and he's demanding I unlock it, and he is getting frustrated. He strikes me in the head while still holding my phone.
So did he strike you in the head with the phone, with his hand, with an
With
object?
his hand.
Okay, with the back of his hand, front of his hand?
With the back of his hand while holding the phone.
Okay, what happened next?
I was knocked to the ground.
So you were standing up, right?
After he
Because you were pulled up by the
Yes.
phone? Okay,
By
and
him.
then the force of him hitting you with the back of his hand caused you to fall on the ground.
Yes.
Okay. What happened next?
From there, as I said earlier, he took my computer from me.
Okay, so you're on the ground just kind of laying there and he's taking your computer?
Yes.
Okay, so he picks up your computer, what happens next?
From this moment, for about a whole minute, it's a little bit blurry for me. I'm laying there, and he takes my computer. He runs out of the room.
I want to go back, sorry, before we leave this scene. So when you said he struck you in the head, it was in the head, right?
Yes.
Did you have a bump on your head, a bruise on your head?
It was on the side of my head.
Okay, did you document it?
As in,
Did you take a picture? Did you text something to a friend? Did you go see a doctor?
it was definitely relayed to several people. When I escaped his residence, I could barely drive because I was so upset, and I pulled into a gas station, and an officer actually pulled in, and I had assumed that maybe there had been a call or they had seen or heard what had happened, and we spoke for a moment. He talked to me, and
Do you know who this officer was?
I can get his name somewhere. I spoke to him, and he asked me if I wanted to give him a police report there, but his vehicle, I was unable to get into his vehicle because of the way the passenger seat was arranged, and he didn't want to have to sit in the back. So then that night, I spoke to an officer as well in length about the process of filing a police report.
Okay, so I want to go back. So you said he took your computer and everything got kind of blurry. What do you next remember after he takes your computer?
We went back down to his phone for a minute.
So you're laying on the floor and he goes downstairs with your computer?
I don't know if he took the computer downstairs with him. I don't.
So you just know that he grabbed it and you don't know what happened to it after that?
He took the computer with him.
Okay.
You can hear me yelling, "What are you doing? Get off my computer, give me my phone."
When you say I can hear you yelling, is that like you can hear it on his Facebook Live?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So he goes out.
So I had fucked up the videos. Like I had them. I thought I had them in order, but I had played like the beginning. There's three little videos. I had played the beginning, then the end, and then the middle. So I'm gonna replay the ending for y'all because what y'all just heard on the second video, it'll make sense. Because I'm sure y'all was probably like, what? So I'm gonna replay that one. I know y'all have already heard it, but it's just for the documentation.
So you're laying on the floor and he goes downstairs with your computer?
I don't know if he took the computer downstairs with him. I don't.
So you just know that he grabbed it and you don't know what happened to it after that?
He took the computer with him.
Okay.
You can hear me yelling, "What are you doing? Get off my computer! Give me my phone!"
When you say I can hear you yelling, is that like you can hear it on his Facebook Live?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So he goes downstairs with your computer. You can hear you're yelling from where you're laying on the ground. What happens
No,
next?
I wasn't yelling from that point. No, I had just gotten up. I think I actually went to the bathroom, locked myself in there for a minute. He comes up, asks me what I'm doing, starts yelling at me, and then
Is all of this on his Facebook Live too?
the audio can be heard. Yes.
Okay.
He pushes me into the room. I fall on the floor again.
So he pushes you from the bathroom.
The bathroom is right here, perpendicular to the bedroom,
Okay.
and that's why I'm using the bathroom. I lock myself in there for a moment, and then get pushed right into the room that's right there by the bathroom. And he attacks me, restrains me in there.
Okay, so when you say attacked, can you be more specific?
He used physical force to restrain me.
What kind of physical force? He grabbed you?
Yes, grabbed me and pushed me down to the ground.
Where on your body did he grab you?
My arms.
You're gesturing to your upper arms. He grabbed you here?
I can't say for sure. Like I said,
That's if anybody has anything to say. Anybody. If y'all want to add to it, like, or add your opinion to it or whatever. If you could have been at that court appearance, which there wasn't a whole lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be real, like, I haven't just paused because there were certain angles of the court. I'm gonna see if I can do it because I know at the beginning of all this shit it shows so yeah, there wasn't, if y'all can see, look at that behind them, there was not, I would just say nobody. You feel me? I can see two people one way in the back corner and then one real, like, he's like super close. So and nobody sitting on the side. You see Kendicks' ugly ass talking to the PD. There's nobody on that side at all. So, you know, where's Team Kendick? For those that are confused, that was the court appearance for October 25th. Yes, I know. That was a whole month ago. I understand. But, I mean, it is what it is. Y'all, I know a lot of y'all probably haven't seen that, right? So, I mean, I'm showing it because it's shit that I know certain people haven't seen and they probably want to see it. I don't know who does and doesn't want to see it. I mean, so I just show it. If you want to see it, you'll see it. You'll hear it. You'll hear what went on. Even though, like I said, I wish my original video that I made, because I pieced them all together. But when I did it on the video, I fucked up because when I downloaded them to my phone, I didn't do it in order. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't, because I should have looked at the time, but I thought they was in order, so I thought all I would have to do is just slide, to the next one. And yeah, it didn't work like that. So yeah. Fuck. One second. Beck Diamond. I don't think I've ever seen your name. I think I might have seen your name. I'm not sure. If not, welcome to the show. Hope you subscribe and all that. And what's good to yourself and everyone else that's viewing. I understand a lot of y'all don't like the comments. I understand. Because, I mean, I understand. When you comment, some people, I mean, even myself, there's videos I watch and I'm like, I'm just not going to, not that I understand. It doesn't mean you don't like my show or you have, or don't like me, because I like a lot of shows and never comment. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, for example, say if you're watching a channel that's popular, millions of subscribers. And see, me, I look at it like this, especially those comments that there's so many flowing in. It's literally just to where as soon as you send that comment, it's probably not even gonna be read. Somebody that slowed it down and stopped it might read it, but but if it's I mean, even the ones that's going slow, like mine right now, ain't moving, right? I still sometimes don't, just because, I mean, I might say, hey, what's good or something, but other than that, I don't, just because, see, it's just, when people, and I know this is why people don't get on here either. They know they ain't wants to be playing around, because there's trolls on here. When you start arguing or you say your opinion and then someone else says something, and y'all just start kind of arguing or whatever, right? And it's just like, why argue with a motherfucker that you can't hit through the motherfucking camera? You know what I'm saying? Because there's certain shit that if you say to a motherfucker in person, because there's a lot of shit people say on here that in person they wouldn't say. They know they cannot. What'd you say? Through here, and plus many states away, nobody knows where you live, because it's not that important, especially when you're just arguing over something stupid. But still, there's people like me. I mean, I have to try. I've been trying to work on my anger. I've been trying to work on that shit. Like, back whenever I didn't give a fuck, words could get your ass smacked, knocked out. Words, like certain words. Or your tone too. You only have to. You could just say, "I don't care," but the way you say it, like, you don't care, and the way you said it was, like, "I don't care." yelling and like, whoa, what you getting all hostile like that for? What? I'm assuming that I don't care. You pissed off and you're at the point where it's like, do something. Like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. So hold up. Calm your shit down because you know you're talking to, boop, couple punches. I've bitch slap. What? Slap a man, when you slap a man, it's ultimate disrespect. Because a smack can knock someone out. But if you just like, no, you ain't trying to knock them out, just, what the fuck? What? I had a Pakistani friend, right? And in Pakistan, that is a real, like, I mean, all men, if you, besides a punch, it's real disrespect. But over there, they take it even more serious than what we would. Slapping them, like, is almost like, think about your elders, right? Your elders. Like over there, the elders will just smack a teenager, smack a 20-year-old if they're elder. Just sit there just straight, smacking them. And they got to take it pretty much. It's their elder. I know some of them don't. They get smack their ass back. But like I had to learn that like it was like a culture change for me because he's from the dude I knew. He's from Pakistan. His mom and dad grew up there, but he kind of grew up there as a youngin and then moved over here. But him and his brother was like 3 maybe 4 years younger than us, 4 grades younger than us. But so when we was a senior, he my homie owned the store. We really ain't friends anymore. It's kind of faded out. But if I seen him, it'll be what up. But yeah, he still owns a gas station and runs that bitch. So I was kind of working there with him, after at the end of my college or high school year, and then when I was in college, because after we would get out, we made our day end at 3:00 like a school day, right? Because you can pick your hours and classes in college, so we made it perfect. I did that so I could ride with him or vice versa. He could ride with me. We go pick his brother up because he went to the same high school we did. So go pick him up. They would drop me off at home. I would eat. They would go home and eat. And we had to drive like 45 minutes to an hour just to get to a store. I'm like, damn, bro, this is stupid. I know you own it, but damn, bro, like, fuck driving an hour to go to work. Fuck that. But yeah, we would do that. You know what I'm saying? We would go out there and one day they got in an argument, him and his little brother, and just the way he was smacking him, like he was smacking him, and his brother wasn't like, say the first hit, then it's like, oh shit, now you're aware, like I don't want to get hit again, so you think you put your arms up or fight back. He got smacked, and I said his name, like saying, hey, because I looked out for his little brother. I was a little homie, and I'd never seen them like argue I've seen him argue. I never seen him fight. So he smacked him. Then he smacked him for a second time, and his hands never went up like to block. It's just like it was making a matter and matter. Man, and he's speaking Punjabi, and you and smack him, and I'm like, damn. I had to break it up, and he's like really trying to get to his brother. I'm like, damn, he wants to kill him, but his brother ain't running. He ain't. I mean, sitting there like taking it, and I'm like, yeah, this is different. My little brother, which he was in the same grade as my brother, my homie's brother, which is wild. But I couldn't do that to my brother. Like, just be able to sit there and smack him, and I wouldn't allow that. I wouldn't let him do that. I would tell him I raised him. I raised him on how to defend itself. Like, don't ever let nobody punk you. Like, yeah, if you get knocked out, okay, but at least you stood up. Don't let nothing like that happen. Even me, don't let nobody just smack you. You know, because we grew up anyway. If we hit each other, we hit each other back. You know what I'm saying? For real. I mean, of course, see, I could with my younger brother growing up, still can, but you know, if I had to have anybody beside me in a fight, him. You know what I'm saying? Uh, we would both knock somebody out. He's bigger than me. I'm quicker than him and shit. You know, and just more skilled, straight up. You know what I'm saying? But like him, he's already confident. But if he knows he got his brother by his side, he's gonna be even more confident. And when you're confident and you won't have no fear because you know, all right, my brother's cold and I know he got my fucking back 100%. No matter what happens, I know he got my back. So, and that's like that with my family, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, as far as guys, well, my dad too, him and my dad. Yeah. I'll definitely and I got them on my side for life. Sisters, just family. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a bunch of sisters. Like 5, right? I counted that right, did that right. Cuz I still got I got like a fresh one. A fresh sister, like not even one yet. So that's yeah. But even she'll be like that. Oh yeah. She gonna protect her, you know. See, it's crazy. It's crazy my dad had another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could be like 60, close to 70 when she's 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy to see him with gray hair. Y'all know because I look on the analytics, it shows that shit a good 70 or 80% of my viewers are 35 to fuck, I forgot. I mean, it's not 35 and up. It's 35 and it's round. Fucking forgot. Might be 60s. Right? Like, you don't even show nothing like my percentages. You don't show anybody under 18. Yeah. Haven't checked them in a while. Because I mean, that it's not that serious to me. It just happens whenever I'm in that little, because there's little tabs, you know. So if I'm in that tab, and I still haven't learned that fucking studio. I don't go there enough. But yeah, I just be randomly seeing certain shit. Like you can see if someone subscribed to you in the last 90 days type shit, your new subscribers, different shit. For those wondering, I am blowing Delta 8. So far, Delta 8 at that. Y'all go hit them like buttons. So, all right. I just thought of it. I meant to speak on it after I showed you that video and shit. But, so this really shocked me. And I'm pretty sure it probably shocked y'all too for those that tune in. Tarka Bay. Minding his past for those that's been following for a while, it's never really been good. At the beginning, but me and him never really talked on good one. Like every time we talked, it was always arguing, hostile type shit. And I was very, very surprised that Michi went on his show. I was like, for a second, I thought he was showing something, a video of hers, because I think he did, and then he had her on or some shit. I don't know, I can't remember. But I'm like, oh no, she's on here, because I noticed he would say something, and the way she would reply, I'm like, oh yeah, she's actually on there. And then she was like, I'll get up off this bitch, And I'm glad I liked the way she handled it. You know what I'm saying? He look, y'all. I know this for a fact that he gets, and it's nothing's wrong with it. That he gets cash apps and donations and shit from white people. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not racist at all. Good for him. You know what I'm saying? He can get it from whoever. But practice what you preach. Because he was bitching, talking about how basically she's getting, or whatever she got, she be trying to. I don't know what businesses and shit she has, but from the way she speaks is that she has multiple ways of income, like myself. But of course, I don't have it like her. She, wealthier than I am. Well, from what it seems, I've never seen her bank statements or cash, nothing like that. But business wise, the way she talks on there, I do assume and believe that she has access to more ways of income than I do. I ain't a hater, you know what I'm saying? But I should have knew it wasn't gonna. I should have knew it was not gonna last that long, because we all know, if those that watch Michi, y'all know she'll cuss you out. She ain't gonna just let you play her. And I know how, we all know, for those that watch Talking, y'all know too. It's a show, but if you're gonna have someone on your show and want a conversation, like, let a person talk. He's so addicted to just running his show. I mean, he can run it how he wants, but come on, bro. If you're gonna bring someone on, then actually have a conversation. He'd be doing that shit where he's like, all right, I'm gonna give this person 15 minutes. And he talks, and then I get to say what I say. There's so many times where they'll be talking and they'll say some shit, and oh no, it makes him mad, or he's like, it'd be something where it really, strikes a nerve, and he'll interrupt him. Be like, oh, hold up, I can't let you say all that. No, now you lying or whatever, right? So she handled it good. I mean, if a motherfucker is gonna be on there not allowing you to speak, like with me, that's exactly what I did too. I left. He was like, oh, he's scared or whatever. It wasn't nothing about me being scared or nothing. Like, the last show that I did on his, it was 2 shows back to back, right? 2 different days. And we had talked about how it was supposed to go. He's like, this is how it's gonna go, right? It did not go nowhere. It did the opposite of how it was supposed to go, for real. Because we was gonna answer questions at the end. We were supposed to answer questions that people had in the comments, not because at the beginning it was supposed to be me and Delta go against each other. I have my time to speak on some shit, and he speak on some shit, and then but no, he started off totally different. Basically having someone on there that doesn't like me, and all it was like an argument. And it's like, see, I came on here because I was exposing Delta at that time. So, and that day I was supposed to teach everything that I said about Delta. I was supposed to prove it, and I could, because I wasn't gonna speak on nothing I couldn't prove, just so that motherfuckers could see. That's what most shit. If I feel like if it's some serious shit, and there's gonna be people questioning if it's true, all right, bet. Let me be able to show y'all that it's fucking true. Instead of y'all just thinking I'm just saying it because I'm hating. I ain't a hater. I'm not. If I don't like you, and if there is something that I think or that is good about you, like I can still, give a motherfucker their flowers, but I mean, yeah, I ain't trying to bring all that Delta shit up just because, hey, on the cool, he ain't saying nothing about me. So, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Y'all have seen how I felt. But I try not to, like, if the arguments and shit die down, then all right, I ain't about to keep it fucking going. If we seen each other and it was the same, well, then I'll flow like water. You know what I'm saying? But just seeing this shit with Taharka, it's like, for anybody that watches this show that is like, and I know there's people that go on his show just because they're like, oh, I'm gonna get some clout. There's so many people I've noticed it. They never really admitted it, but I know they just wanted to, get pushed whatever their narrative and be seen. For real. But his show, like, I mean, y'all gotta understand he's a snake. I've seen it so many times. People that, like, even to people that really rode for him, like when someone would talk about him, they was in the comments got his back, all that shit, and he snaked them, betrayed them, and they ended up not being cool. Soon as and then he's like, oh shit, that's another person I could do a show on. You know what I'm saying? Every time he'll have someone on the show and he'll be giving them their their flowers, be like, oh yeah, this this is what he does, he a real one or she a real one. And then somebody that watches the video that don't like that person he has on, then they want to email him and be like, man, blah blah blah. Of course, anybody, not everybody, I guess, but a lot of people might not like something about what somebody did. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they do. They be like, oh, here's my opportunity to do a show. I'm gonna go and say, yes, this motherfucker did this. And I'm speaking right now. I'm thinking of what he did with Crystal Muhammad, because he brought her on there and was keeping. She does what she does. She really does. Really is active out there. That's a fact. She really. I mean, you can't take that away from her. She is active out there, and he knew that. That's why at first he was like, "Yo, she's really out here doing that shit, working for the people." That's the shit that he said. And then someone goes and tells her some shit and with no proof. So instead of with no proof, now he's like, oh, now he's willing to bring someone on the show to down talk someone. Me, if I respect someone, I'm cool with them. I'm not gonna let someone come on here just to do a show about exposing that person that I think is cool. I'll probably hit that person up and be like, man, they want to come on here and, expose you. If that person said, shit, tell them to come on. I want to see what they got to say. Then I'll do it. But he's super messy. Now, I mean, I don't even know if he, I guess I'll check if he's still alive, but I had to say something about that because, Yeah, he has to find somebody. Watch. He's gonna do shows, still do shows on Tariq Nasheed, but now Michi X. You know what I'm saying? Every time, like, cause Michi X got her own following, so now that's what he's about to do. Oh shit! These are Tariq Nasheed has more subscribers than everyone that I've been talking about. So that's why he's talking about him on a regular for clout. He's like, oh shit, I got this guy is talking about me, so now I'm really about to, that's what his show is about. Trying to get clout. Me, when I do this shit, even when I expose motherfuckers, I don't do it for clout. I do it to let y'all know. For whoever watches. There's 22 people on here. If that's all that's seated, that's okay. That's okay. I don't try to, to me, like when these people, I know they be the people that be faking on here and shit. It works for them, but I don't know. Being fake, it just feels so weird to me. I know people might be like, man, get that bag. You might as well go on there and do this. But see, I don't like what's that shit called? Clickbait. I can't stand when I click a video because of what the title says and it's nothing, doesn't have anything to do with the title. That shit pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? And they do it for the view. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they do it for. To get you to click that motherfucker. Because see, certain videos, it also depends on how long it is. Say if it's a 15-second video, you may only have to watch that or be watching that video for maybe 2 to 5 seconds to make that consider it a view. You don't have to watch the whole thing to make it a view. So, yeah, if it's 30 minutes, I don't know. You might have to watch it for 30 seconds or some shit. Maybe a minute. I don't know. I know it changes with, but, yo. Sorry, I have not been paying attention to the motherfucking chat. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard of Delta O, but Delta O, because all right, Delta 10 is stronger than Delta 8. Delta 9 is real weed. That's why, like, on if you see it, well, I'm pretty sure they do it like this in every state, but it should say like Delta 9, and then it'll say or less than 0.03% Delta 9, right? Which is real THC, real weed. Or they basically have 0. Less. They're supposed to have less than 0.03 of Delta 9 in it. Yeah, I think I said that both times. But yeah, Delta 10 is stronger than Delta 8. Then it's Delta O. And see, I had went to Chattanooga, right? And they got a dispensary there. They got a couple, like CBD dispensary or Delta 8, whatever. You see, all right, y'all, I'm gonna put y'all up on some game. A lot of y'all may not know this for those that smoke Delta 8 flower and shit. So I know CBD, that's hemp. That's a hemp plant. So I thought, okay, Delta 8 is a strain that when you grow it, it's CBD, but it's just stronger. It has, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just found this out 2 days ago, I think, maybe 3. That Delta 8, Delta 10, and all that bud, it's just CBD. It's the hemp plant. Then they spray the Delta 8 or Delta 10 or Delta O, because you can't grow Delta 8. It's just you're growing CBD, hemp. Then they spray, I think it's a distillate, whatever the word is. And that's why it kind of feels sticky, because it's sprayed on there. So when they said that, I'm like, I wonder how far, when they spray it, how far it seeps in. Because I would assume if it's a big bud and you break it in half, the middle of that ain't Delta 8. It's more CBD type shit. I think it is more CBD. I ain't gonna lie. And no, I did not just fart. That was the chair. But there's another one. Now I don't know if this is on the flower or just the carts, but they got HHC, and that's more stronger than all the rest. Matter of fact, the HHC is apparently all of them together. Delta 8, Delta 10, Delta O, and HHC. And apparently that right there, you might as well say is I haven't tried it, but I'm gonna. Because I just want to see the difference. But from what I heard, like, it's like the real deal. It's like the real deal. And I talk about CBD and shit like that because, I know the states that are recreational. I know the states that are medical. But I also know just because it's medical doesn't mean that you got your card. And because, there's certain states that can have their medical card and have a gun. Other states, you can't. If you have your medical card, you can't have a gun. You know what I'm saying? Just how it is. Like Oklahoma, I know for sure you can have as many guns as you want and smoke weed. Medical. But fuck was I going on with that? Oh. I feel like if you're wanting to still take that risk on buying from your plug, that do what you do. I understand, because trust me, I understand. Real weed is different than the CBD and Delta 8 and all that. Trust me, I understand. But because I at one time was one of those people that when they first started selling CBD, I was like, the fuck? I remember looking at it, and I said that, and I'm looking at the cashier. I said, "This shit is real." I said, "Nah, this is weed," and she's like, "Yeah, it's just him." And I'm like, "Nah," I said, "Matter of fact, let me get some." And I turned around and there was a cop behind me, and I'm like, "Oh," like, because that shit. Y'all know it looks like real weed. This is when it first came out. I remember I was getting Rillos, and I look over and I'm like, "What is that?" Like, I whispered, I'm like, "What is that?" I was like, "Y'all can sell that shit?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's legal." I said, "Weed is legal? What the fuck?" I said, "No." And she's like, "It's not weed, it's hemp." So I had to get me some. I bought some immediately. It was less than street price by a lot, basically half. Because you could get a half for 50, and a fucking 8 for 12, 13, 12.99. But I know different. That's different places too, right there. But it's legal. So I know, some of y'all don't like it. If it's Delta 8 that you don't like, go try Delta 8. They got a Delta 8 and Delta 10 mix, or try Delta 10, Delta O, or HHC. Good. That's the from lowest or to the, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I can't spit it out. Shit. Yeah. But if you want to keep doing illegal shit, do it. I can't blame you. I'm just saying, do it, buy it up, so that yeah, you're legal to smoke. You can walk around smoke that shit like a cigarette, or get a vape. It got more. It's stronger than the motherfucking flower, and it looks like any other vape. I be walking around and I know what a weed vape looks like, a real one, a medical one, any of that. And I be seeing people walk around. I'm like, yeah, I know, but everyone else just be walking around thinking that's just a vape. They're like, nah. And you can kind of smell it too. The weed ones, you can smell the difference from the nicotine. Y'all, I need to get back to having people on this bitch. Like, not just putting the link in the chat. Like, reaching out to people and being like, hey, let's set up a show. That type shit. There's a couple motherfuckers it would be nice to have them come on us. Yeah. And I ain't even gonna say like, cause I don't even want to say what I want them to speak on, because if it ever happened, that's what I mean. I'm still gonna be like, all right, speak on this. I want it to be a surprise. So yeah, y'all. I can't fucking believe this. It's been 8 days since my last live. I've been procrastinating too fucking much. Cause I swear my motherfucking days be long as fuck. So at the end of it, which is when I choose to go live most of the time, like, I don't know. It's like I just be waiting too late and be like, nope, I'm too tired. It's been a long motherfucking day or something. Something comes up, something. Man, I wonder what the fuck that was earlier when I was trying to play my fucking video and it would not fucking, y'all couldn't hear it. Like, that is very weird to me. So, for those of y'all celebrating Thanksgiving, because I just got a message talking about I'm about to start cooking. I said, damn. That's what I was thinking. Like, damn. Like, damn, girl. Like, it's 11:40 and you about to start cooking? Like, no. I honestly would be like mad because, like, of course my wife is going to want me to help cook. But if she came in here right now, would she sleep? But if she came in here and was like, will you help me start cooking? I'll be like, oh my gosh. Because I'm not gonna lie, I am getting tired, you know. Well, she'd probably think, well, he's live, so he probably would cook something. Like, nah, I'm I'm good. You know. Normally, we'll see if we was to go like visit this holiday or whatever. We're not going to family. We're having family here, but maybe Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, whenever it's the family, then yeah, we definitely start cooking a day before. Yeah, if it's a pie, maybe 2 days before, but mostly it's a day before. Wake up and start cooking early, and then the same thing. You know, the shit that we want hot, we cook the day of Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me rephrase that. Like the meat, shit like that. If it's like me, if we cook green beans, we don't just get green beans, warm them up. No, we gotta put the bacon and the shit. You know, make that motherfucker nice. Everything gotta make that bitch nice. You know, if we have a dry motherfucking turkey, I won't eat it. Like even like I know you can have some dry ass turkey and then get some sauce, barbecue, whatever you want to use, honey, and make it juicy yourself. But I just remember like when I was younger, eating some real dry ass shit and feeling like you're about to choke. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been since growing up when I go to their house and shit when we eat. Growing up, I've had different multiple people actually that where I've ate at their house, and as far as the kids, the way they, raise their kids or whatever, they told them, no, you have to eat all your food before you get a drink, before you get your drink. But I understand why they do that because the kid would chug their drink and they'll blow them up and then they don't want to eat. So that's the whole reason why they do it. But on the cool, if you eating some dry turkey, you need that drink because that shit's just getting stuck right here. You know what I'm saying? So like me, like I ain't gonna lie. I love your mom. One time she did cook some dry. I don't know. She didn't inject it. I think that might have been one time when we couldn't find the shit. I don't know. I don't remember what happened. I fed it to my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll take a big old a napkin. Well, when she wasn't looking, she take the biggest piece, and you know, I take a bite so it just looks like, yep, that's what I've been eating, and then here and hoping the dog don't have it in its mouth and like run by my mom and she could see it, But and plus that dog that we had smacked like a motherfucker. So, I already knew she would have been like, what are you eating? If she seen a big ass chunk of turkey, she would have knew, Yeah, I did that shit. My dog, I say my dog. This dog, rest in peace. Um, just a hungry motherfucker. Like I had a donut in my hand and something was on the ground. I bent down to pick it up and bending over. And I guess the motherfucker just thought, oh, he's handing it to me, even though I wasn't even looking at him. And he just jumps up and takes out my motherfucking hand and ran behind the couch. And I'm chasing him. Oh, you motherfucker, give me my donut. And he would swallow shit whole. Like say if I had a wing said flat. I could, first he had to, if he knew what it was, like if you gave him a wing first, and then on the second one he sees it and he knows, you could just throw it. He'll catch it, but he'll catch it like bite it just to catch it, and then want ready for another one. It's like, damn, nigga didn't even chew, just swallowed that wing. That's what he did to that fucking donut. Like first he bit it to take off. As soon as he got behind the couch, and I looked back there, I seen him like deep throwing that shit. I said, damn. Ooh. I think I'm about to get up off here. I'm motherfucking hungry. Yeah, I say hungry because that's how my daughter used to say it when she was little. Yeah, yo, I'm still trying to decide if I should just keep StreamYard or if I should go over to Restream. Because, I mean, Restream, it does have its perks. But like I said, I thought it was Restream that wouldn't allow me to play that video. But, so I don't know. That's never happened to me before. It's definitely the video. You feel me? Because I've always, if I wanted to share anything, you could hear it. It might echo or something, but you could hear that motherfucker. So I'll be looking into that because I don't I don't know if that's how it's gonna be from here on out, and if so, I need to figure some shit out because like I told y'all, which I've been still procrastinating on doing more reaction videos, and like this was a reaction video, but I'm not even talking about that. Like it's gonna be different, just like how everyone else's reacts. Where I don't come on here and just be talking about different shit. It's gonna be whatever video I'm reacting to. It's gonna just be straight business. Like probably gonna be a 5 to 10 minute video type shit. I'm only gonna be speaking on that video that I'm showing you, and then be like, "All right, y'all, I'm out this bitch," and then it's over. No, just small talk. Like on this show, anything goes. It'll be like that as far as what I show certain shit. Cause I mean, as long as it's nothing that's gonna get my shit struck or whatever, I'll show it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely ain't gonna show no fucking nudity or nothing like that, but a bunch of different shit. It could be now something to help you learn, something new that I feel like is like, damn, y'all heard about this? Or it could be comedy or serious, sad, whatever I think is something good to watch, something that I might have seen that I feel like is good. Damn, nigga, I'm hungry. Like, we went and got some tacos today. And it's so fucked up because we got this one taco place that we like to use. because their tacos, the price of them, they be fat every time. Like the whole, I mean, everywhere it seems like everywhere else we go, if they make the tacos fat, they really don't give you a lot of the other stuff. Like I want to be able to have a bunch of, uh, you know, like cilantro, lime, pico de gallo, um, maybe some extra onions, like that type of shit. Some jalapenos that was cooked, not just raw jalapeno. You know, like whenever I see that shit, like y'all know them big aluminum foil things that you cook a turkey in. That's what our shit be coming in because we get a lot of tacos in, and then the price went up like from because today was was the day they do their sale. But this shit's crazy. They're normally like 150, but we haven't went in a while. They're 275 now on sale. I said, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "They better be fatter. If it's like that, it better be fatter." That was the boss platter, nigga. For those of y'all that come to Memphis, I'll just say this. I'll recommend two places to you real quick. Memphis is actually known for barbecue. Got a lot of like famous barbecue places. I think Central Barbecue is the most popular. That's my opinion. They got Corky's, right? Corky's with the C, not Porky's. Corky's. They got Tops Barbecue. Those all like are popular. There's more. Central Barbecue is literally right across the road from where Martin Luther King was shot, which is now the Civil Rights Museum. But that's barbecue. But if you like seafood, there's a place. Called Straight Drop. Look that shit up if you go. Matter of fact, look them up. I think you can find them on TikTok, YouTube. Let me see if I can show them on here because if so, I'm gonna what do they call that? Food porn. I'm about to make your mouth wet. If I can find this shit. So like, it's famous. Like, celebrities and shit have been there type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like T.I., fucking Boosie. They actually like the owner, I can't find really. Well, let me see this video. Yeah, I guess I'll play this video. It's at Straight Drop. But like they got a special sauce, that they put on their seafood. And it's so motherfucking good. And they got a boss platter. That's the biggest platter they got. It's $130. $130. And then they got the next biggest is it's called the Queen platter. And I mean, trust me. I mean, of course that's for if you really want to get basically a little taste of everything that they got, which everything they sell is not in the Boss platter. But like you don't get a lot of lobster tail, a lot of crab legs, corn on the cob, potatoes, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that they say about straight drop when people eat it, man, they say, man, this shit fire. This shit fire. World famous sauce. Hey, y'all,
that work. That's that VO water right there.
Look, y'all, that sauce be so motherfucking good. You gonna ask them, hey, can I buy some just a bottle of y'all sauce so that you can take that home? And honestly, I don't know if they do sell it. And then see, there's a new water. It's called Vior, Vior, like Dior, but Vior. And Moneybag Yo, who is from Memphis, came out with a water named called Vior. And it's not like this shit where, well, let me do this. Like this Essentia where it says right there 9.5 pH. Vior says like 8.5 or some shit. So I mean, but it's popular. Because Moneybag Yo is a celebrity, he's gonna have other celebrity homies just promote it for him. Push that water. It's $1 a bottle, $20 for a pack, but I don't know how many comes in there. So I do know this. Yeah, but yeah. I mean that water, like they trying to say it's the best water in the world, right? But of course, everybody has their own water. Some people like Fiji. Some people like Smart Water, or Essentia. Like me, man, I be getting all types of motherfucking waters. I swear, all motherfucking types. I'm gonna make this video bigger, so I'm gonna show y'all this, and I'm gonna go eat because just thinking about this shit.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to go give you a few bottles of it while I'm here.
This video better be
Down
good.
here, straight job. The crowd is definitely local, man. We're going to celebrate with Rachel today, so we got us some straight drop seafood. Y'all see the straight drop.
The straight drop.
World famous sauce. What it do, John? Guess what it do? What it do, little cousin? Y'all, we out here straight drop, finna eat good. Y'all ain't had none until y'all done had some of this straight drop, man. I came through here last night. I said, Cameraman, I need to make sure I get my straight drop. Do I need to pay right now? He said, no, I'm going to have you. Here I am. I'm here too. Get down my straight drop. Where y'all at? Make sure y'all get down here. I'm going to post pics. Y'all already know what it is. Straight drop nigga. I do have my mask on. I hope y'all can hear me. Y'all know how we finna do it. When we had the last football, this would be fire right here. Local vibes only. Checking in. What's up, Ashley? This vibe's so local. I was like, yeah.
I gotta skip.
She finna get this working.
I just want y'all to see the food.
Be good. I told Rachel she ain't gonna get this at JSU. But she gonna get this down in Memphis. She finna get this work in Memphis. Y'all, this band so local, man. Y'all did me so
I
right,
just
man. Damn.
spit this shit for real.
Y'all see it. Look at it. Look at her. Get that Zaza. We in there.
Y'all hear her say that, right? Zaza is what they
Y'all see that? You don't get this nowhere in the city. You don't
and y'all
get this
know.
nowhere in the city. Boom.
It's Zaza.
Boom. Oh, straight jump, baby. Straight jump, baby. Car. You see that car? You see that car? Oh,
On the
shit.
boss part,
Oh, that's that Zaza. That's that
there's
Zaza.
so much
Yeah, no.
promise
We
you
gonna
can
eat
like
good, cuz.
how
We
much
gonna eat good, cuz.
buy a
I
bottle?
already told you.
I
I
don't care
already
because
told you.
reason. It's like, man,
Man, yeah.
$100
My folks said they gonna have me ready. They got me ready.
yeah, well, you
My
spend
folks said they gonna have me ready. They got me
I
ready.
don't know.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. We also got that VR water at Makitas. We got it. You see it? If you ain't drinking alkaline water, you losing. Come on down, get some of that VR too. I keep it in my refrigerator. Let go. I'm about to cut y'all out. I gotta carry my food to the car. But y'all see it? We gonna eat good. Rachel, get ready. They ain't gonna have this at JSU, baby. This bad local.
All right, y'all. It's that time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't been back and done a video in a week. So I figure 2 hours is good. Honestly, shoulda did it a little shorter, you know. Had a lot of shit fucked up. Didn't go the way I wanted it to, but I mean, y'all still was able to hear. Um, more to come. More to come. You know what I'm saying? I'm tuned in when I can on what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I will be one of the motherfuckers that let y'all know if he's ever sentenced. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're like, yeah, the nigga serving 15 years. I'm be one of the ones to tell y'all. Or if they say charges was dropped, I will be one of the ones to tell y'all. So as far as with the cases that he has going on, yeah, I'll be speaking on that. So yeah, I'm gonna try to, like I said, come up with something. I'm gonna look around and be like, save some videos or some shit for me to start doing this reaction shit. So y'all, for those that come to my show and y'all know, okay, I can go to his videos and his recent one is gonna be at the top. When I do reaction videos, the way I'm gonna want to do it, hopefully all y'all watch them all. Be like, whatever the caption is, watch it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got my subscribers for talking about the shit that y'all have been seeing me talk about for a while. But when I get into the reaction world, doing just reactions, not speaking on nothing else but that video. Yeah, definitely want to get there. That's a different audience. That's just people that just want to watch certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So a video they ain't never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when I watch it, I watch videos, reaction videos, if it's a video I haven't seen. If it's something I've already seen, I don't want to watch. Really don't. I know some of y'all do, but I don't want to watch a celebrity react to it. and me hear their opinion. I kind of have before. It was a little shorter video, but if I've already seen it, then it's like, all right, I already know what the fuck he's talking about. Let's watch something different, you know. But yeah. Y'all have a good Thanksgiving for those celebrating it. Um, I'll celebrate it because I have Indian in my blood. I got two types, Cherokee and Creek. You know what I'm saying? And like I got family members in my family that when you look at them, you're like, oh yeah, they're not black, they're not white, they're Native American. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Because there's I almost said her name. I don't like doing names. But it's cool because like they're part of, like, on my dad's side. That's where it's crazy. It's like on my dad's side, the way it branches out. There's like, for real, it's like a good portion of my family. They are Native American for real, just like full blood. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I'll be like, damn, this shit's crazy. Like, meeting them, which I already knew I was, I had Native American blood in me because, I just knew I had to go to the, you know, what they call it, Indian class. But yeah, I had already knew that as a youngin. But when I got older and actually got to meet family members that, yeah, full blood, like, you know, and have their little card or whatever. Got their card, which I think I can get my card. I haven't even really tried looking into it, to be honest. It's really not. I mean, it's serious to me because they owe it, but I haven't just been like, yeah, you know, I really don't like fucking with the government. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers try to say, oh, boss talk got, it's disabled, got a government check. No, I don't. I've said, yeah, I wish I could get a free check, but I don't know. Besides income tax, that's all I want. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want from them. You know. But yeah. Y'all have a good Thanksgiving. Y'all stay safe. Look, when y'all's cutting, don't cut yourself. Y'all don't rush. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter if y'all start cooking in the morning and think y'all gonna have it done by lunch and don't get it done by dinner. That's okay. When you're cutting with a sharp ass knife, and I'm saying this with it, because it happened to me probably 3, maybe 4 Thanksgivings ago. I'm cutting the turkey. Didn't realize how sharp the knife was, and uh, man, just the way it was crazy. Like it was so sharp, it just slit my motherfucking finger, and nothing dripped, of course, on the food. I pulled away, and I'm like, oh damn, like that was so sharp, like scalpel sharp almost, because it just glided through my finger so easy, and I'm thinking, oh my god. So right when it happened, it was like almost my whole all the way up. Like the whole cut, a whole bunch of blood rose up, and I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "I wonder exactly how deep I went." So I ran underwater, and I'm like, I had a paper towel on it. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, it wasn't stitches deep, but fuck. So yeah, y'all be careful. Y'all want to sharpen them knives, get them sharp. Y'all be careful. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no fucking sous chef, so, and I've worked with sous chefs. I worked in kitchens. You know what I'm saying? Got knowledge from real chefs, You know, like I got to I got to have super sharp knives at this job. I wish I could take them home. You know what I'm saying? Because man, it just we'd be able to cut shit so easy. I mean, I could cut through bone like it wasn't nothing. But I did fruit. I was doing catering, right? So when you when you're doing catering for fruit, I mean, it's all about like the chunks of pineapples, or not strawberries. Strawberries definitely gotta look good too, but watermelon, you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna cut any type of, it's crazy the amount that we wasted. Like if they don't make a big, thick, perfect square or rectangle, that part gets thrown out. So of course on the job, I'm eating those pieces. People that walk by, it's a big kitchen. It's a real kitchen. Everybody's cooking. I mean, there's so many different types of shit that was being cooked in there because people wanted different shit, like a restaurant. But this shit was for a college, and yeah, people just walk by and get them some fruit. And when I first started, I'm like, say it was grape day, right? I cut pretty much the same fruit every day, but if we still had some left over that people didn't buy, uh, they may not say we need 20 watermelons cut today. It may be let's do 8 instead of 15 or 20. But the grapes, oh man, like you had to pluck them off the shit or whatever. And it was a lot of it. Man, y'all don't understand how much fucking fruit I dealt with. You know what I'm saying? I would have like 200 cups on this big ass table. I'd put all the cups out, try to make everything fast. And instead of just going one cup at a time, then I'll just, I had a spoon. It's perfect. Fill that shit up, drop it all in there, boom, put the lid on. And then I have to put it on these carts. Like you had to do it fast too. And oh man, I'll be supposed to clock out at like 6, and I don't get my shit done in time because I didn't go fast enough when I was rushing like a motherfucker too, but still didn't meet my criteria and be an hour, 2 hours late, and they're like, "Hey, you're gonna have to figure something out because we can't. Those 2 hours, we don't want to give you. You need to leave at this time." And you also need to have everything cut. Yeah, when you're working for a Division I college, they want everything perfect because people, yeah, like the box seats and shit. Which that's when I say catering, that's pretty much also where it's going to people that uh, are at the football, basketball games when they want a fruit basket. Of course, it's going to be expensive, but they want it to look good. It's cooking and the food industry. Part of a good, uh, when you go to a restaurant, part of the experience of eating is the visuals. If it looks good, it just all goes with it. Oh, it looks so good. It tastes so good. If it looks nasty, then you have to be like, ugh, like, you be like, it was all right. No, you want it to look good and everything. But yeah, y'all, there I go again, like talking. Let me get my ass off here and go get some old tacos. Yeah, I should have finished some tacos off earlier. I can't believe I didn't. But what it was, see, I like that orange sauce that, the traditional taco trucks or whatever have. dip it in that orange sauce, take a bite of jalapeno. And I'd be like, oh, fuck. Like, one day it was so, like, I decided, you know what? I want to go super high. It was like a high. It was almost like I wasn't seeing things, but it was a high. Like I'm telling you, like, I know what high is. Like, as far as like weed, when it changes your, or alters, just like drunk, it changes the way you're feeling. Eating the hot shit that I was eating, like that hot chip that I ate, that one chip challenge, that shit didn't make me do that. But I think it was because I was eating so much of that. I don't know what you would call that orange sauce. Hot sauce. I don't know. But I'm also biting the jalapenos, cooked jalapenos and all that. And yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. But let me go fuck these off. Don't know when I'll be back on, as always. I will be showing y'all, like, I know for a fact there's more. There actually, I think I have something else, but it's to the same video from today, that I can show y'all next time. But yeah, I didn't come fully prepared today. But yeah, the more shit that I get, I'm gonna show y'all. Because I know some of y'all are interested in what the fuck is going on. Because I know a lot of y'all are waiting for him to go to jail. Because y'all believe that he deserves jail because of what he's done, what you think that he's done. So you're wanting justice for multiple women. Or you could just have one woman that you know, think needs justice. But however, you know what I'm saying? I figured I'll update y'all because I know there's some certain people out there that don't get updated unless they hear from me or whatever. Maybe because they don't know where to find the other stuff. However, there's one person out there that does not fucking know what's going on, that wants to know. So I got you. So yeah. Love y'all. I'm getting off this bitch. Again, y'all have a good Thanksgiving. Y'all stay safe. I know shit's closed on the holidays, so just go chill with the family. Don't go out. You know, I know some people's gonna be drinking tomorrow. Don't think, oh, I'm gonna go drink and drive. Fuck the bullshit, bro. Fuck the bullshit. I understand some of y'all be like, man, it's a holiday. We about to get blowed. That's cool. If you're gonna ride around with it, don't have it all down into a backpack. Because if you get pulled over and you want to get to that to find it, it's gonna take you a while, and they're gonna notice you're doing all that. Keep that shit real close to you, within arm's reach, to where it doesn't look like you're doing. Because when they're pulling you over, if you don't have tents, even if you have tents, they're staring at you to see if you're like trying to, throw some shit, fix some shit. You know what I'm saying? See, if practice on, because you got the headrest doing this. See, y'all barely see. I'm moving my arms back and forth, but you can't see my shoulders. If he can see your shoulder doing all this, he knows you're reaching for something. And I'm not saying this for guns, or I'm just saying, like, yeah, I understand there's people out there that still smoke weed. And I'm just saying weed, man, like, that shit should not be illegal right now, but it is. So, and I know people are gonna smoke and do their thing. So keep it in super arm's reach, like real close to you. If at all possible, don't put it in a bag. That's how people get distributing charges. Even though you went and bought it and it was in a bag. Okay, when they pull you over and it's in a bag, you're gonna get possession and then a separate charge, which would be with intent to distribute, to sell it. So you'd be better off. Like I'm dead ass serious. Like if you got it in a bag and you're getting pulled over, to just rip that motherfucking bag to pieces and either hold the weed or just put it somewhere. Don't put it in a piece of paper or a napkin. Like, see, a jar is different. I'm telling y'all, a jar, they don't look at it as, oh, you're trying to sell it, but a bag they do. Jar is different. Plus, a jar is the best place for your butt anyway. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You keep it in your bag. It dries out easily, or faster, because it can still dry out in a jar. But there's many different ways you can do to perfect it, or to get back right. Like, but yeah. Let me get up off this bitch. I will say fuck Christopher Columbus. May I say that? Is that appropriate? Fuck Christopher Columbus? Because he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? He brought smallpox over this bitch to kill a lot of people that were here first. You did not find this land, sir. You did not. They actually need to remove Christopher Columbus's motherfucking day. November is apparently Native American Awareness Month or something like that. And then Thanksgiving is Native American Awareness Day or something like that. But they need to take Christopher Columbus out because that defeats the purpose of that we was lied to. We were lied to saying, oh, he founded it. Fuck no. He came over, was a bully, had guns. You know how they say don't take a knife to a gunfight? That's pretty much what it was with the natives. They had bow and arrows. Bow and arrows, yeah, they could do something. But they can't fucking blow your back off from the front. So, yeah. Guns versus a motherfucking bow and arrow is completely different. Y'all know that. It's common sense. But, yeah, fuck them. And everybody that participated in that fucking bullshit. And Thanksgiving was supposed to be them coming to an agreement. That shit was coming to an agreement to end the fucking war. When the war should have never happened because you was bullying and trying to take people's land that was already here. And then we never left. We're still here. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all stay dangerous. Y'all stay trained up. And not paranoid, but cautious. Being a little paranoid is not wrong at all. That's you being smart. It's you being smart. That's you thinking of, yes, this definitely can happen, so I want to be prepared for it. So don't ever think, oh, that you're too paranoid. If you're thinking of, oh yeah, if I'm taking a shit, should I take my gun? Some people's like, what? No, I shouldn't. They'll think I shouldn't. I should be able to go to my bathroom and take a shit without having to take a gun. Yeah, that would be nice. You know how many people had just been chilling in their house and then their fucking door comes off the hinges and it's somebody, 4 or 5 people saying, everybody get down, don't scream and you will not get shot. Do everything that I say and I'll go. Or give me what I want and I'll go. You know what I'm saying? Nobody who needs to get hurt. Motherfucker that plays hero will be killed. When that happens, then that's when when it's going on, you're thinking, this won't ever happen again. I was trying to take a motherfucking shit, and if I would have had a gun on me, I could have shot back and maybe scared them to run out the house. You know, because you just gotta think of scenarios, the worst possible. Like, you gotta, for the husbands out there, you in there taking a shit, which without your gun, you got it in your gun safe or upstairs, way away from you, and then people come in, zip tie you up, put duct tape on your mouth, put you in a closet. But before they put you in a closet, you seen 2 guys carrying your woman upstairs, and y'all are at home, so she's dressed comfortably with shorts with her ass hanging all out, and you see 2 guys take her upstairs, and you're just curious to why are they taking her upstairs instead of just, zip tying her and putting her in the same closet as me. And then you hear her yelling and saying stop. That will fuck you up and make you probably say, that's never gonna fucking happen again. So I will always be ready. I will always have that motherfucker with me. If I'm showering, if I'm taking a shit, if I'm swimming, whatever. Because I'm telling you, everybody that's been killed, of course, they did not. The ones that got murdered, they did not know that was about to happen. And if they could have prevented it, they would have. If they would have did this, so you gotta think like that, because your ass can get got. Not even just get got, you can just get your ass beat up because for those that can't fight, which everybody can get beat up. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally a guy could be on a winning streak, beat everybody up, and then someone that has lost 4 or 5 times comes and beats the guy up that has never been beat up. Like, the guy that beat up the guy that has never been beat up, that guy has been beat up. So everybody can get beat up. You know what I'm saying? But see me, let me get off here. I can keep going. You know what I'm saying? Trying to give motherfuckers game and shit. But either you gonna take it or you don't. You should. I mean, if you're in the mindset of Boss Talk is too paranoid, that's what happens whenever you're in the streets. Well, you don't have to be in the streets for something bad to happen to you. You got to think about the mass shootings where they go in there and kill the elementary students. They just began their life. Some of them are so sweet and innocent, ain't even had the chance to be bad. You know what I'm saying? Be a bad person in life, and they get killed. That's happened so many times. That right there there should be a lot more people out there concealing. Fuck open carry. Fuck open carry. You make yourself a target. Some might think, oh, well, I'm an open carry. That's gonna make motherfuckers say, oh no, I don't want to fuck with that motherfucker. He got a gun. Or he could be a cop. But I'm sure y'all seen videos where a man starts wrestling with the cop and that dude starts grabbing for the cop's gun. Right? It happens with regular people too. When they see that gun, so I've seen a video where a dude just grabbed his gun and took off running. He just wanted his gun. Because niggas is out here, like here in Memphis, motherfuckers is fiends. I mean, yeah, a lot of them are homeless, and they're either alcoholics or they do drugs. So it's constant asking for money. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get $1 out of you somehow. You know, and I understand, like, if if you don't ask, like they said, if you don't ask, you won't receive, or ask and you will receive. So, yeah, if you don't ever ask, the answer will always be no. It'll always be no. So I understand when they walk up to people, hey, you got 50 cents, you got 30 cents, $1, but for those that know what I'm talking about, to be in the hood, where the hood gas stations, all that shit, that's what you gonna fucking run into. Out of all the places I've been to, Memphis, I think Atlanta might be worse than Memphis, but maybe not. Maybe not. Atlanta is crazy. So it's its own beast. It's a different beast to explain compared to fucking Memphis. Memphis is its own beast. Everywhere is its own beast. Every you got different cultures and shit. Everything's different. It's kind of all the same. Like I said, the fiends, that's everywhere. So their behavior is the same. Trying to beg you for money, ask you for money constantly just to go get their fix and shit. Or they gonna rob your ass. You know what I'm saying? Be like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm about to rob this motherfucker. And some people, if they show you your face, they may be like, you know what? I can't risk going to prison. So you gotta die. Stay dangerous. And yeah, I ain't gonna give a whole lot of motherfucking game that I know to a lot of motherfuckers on here because they're haters, and I ain't trying to really teach you shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll never teach people that I really don't know or the intentions they have. I'll never teach them everything that I fucking know that can help you in life, like to protect your family and yourself. No, because you gotta understand where I got to. Man, I've had to pay a lot of money to make the motherfucking man that I am today. I had to go through and shoot at motherfuckers, paranoid like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like that I'm going to jail or that I'm gonna get killed. That motherfucking shit. You can't just become that person. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a homie. I know I need to get off here, but I had a homie. I try to make him like that, like not make him, but I try to teach him how to be about it. But you just can't just teach a motherfucker to have that in him. That like what? No, like you have to have been punched before, have been in fights, and been around motherfuckers that are trying to punk you. Like everyone that has their time where they get checked. That's how you gain that your respect. Let them know, like you ain't just about to just think you can talk to me like that or do this because you're gonna do something every time, and then it don't happen. Everybody gets checked at one time until you gain that respect. I had a homie that he didn't want to gain that respect. I'm like, damn, bro, like you rocking with me, bro. He was like one of the first friends of my elementary when I moved and went to this elementary. So I'm a little motherfucker, even though he was a square, and I was doing all types of other shit. I'm like, he never told on me, So yeah, it is what it is. There ain't nothing wrong to be a motherfucker that's with the shits and have a friend that's a square. But at least try to teach him, like, bro, you got to stand up for yourself. That nigga just punked the shit out you. Yeah. I had my homie got fucking punked. I did not like looked at. I said, man. I had to have his. I had to like tell him, get the fuck about his face, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the nigga was just standing there with a red face, just like, ooh, like it's bad. He punked you in front of the whole basketball team. So I said, all right. The nigga was like, I'll fight both of y'all. This is when I was a sophomore. And the other nigga was a senior. I said, then let's fight. And then it got broke up. Never happened. We would just argue. All right, y'all. Let me push in before I keep talking. I was supposed to be off this bitch 30 minutes ago. Shit. All right, y'all. Have a good Thanksgiving. And make it. If y'all's cooking tomorrow, make enough that lasts for 3-4 days. Don't nobody want to not have for short seconds. They'll never just cook enough just for that day. Hell no. I remember when I was little, like leftovers for days. Like, oh, I'm hungry. I want this. Nope, you got ham, turkey, dressing, all that shit up in there. All them pies that need to be ate. You feel me? So yeah. Let me get up off here. Feed my motherfucking belly. Yeah, y'all have a good motherfucking holiday. I'm out.